Hello, and welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to learn to avoid some important mistakes, so let's get started. First, this is not correct.
It's boring is a clear way to say something is not interesting, but a more casual way to say the same thing is it's dull. You can use it's dull to describe something that isn't exciting.
It's dull means it's boring? It's dull? I don't know about this. Let's hear more.
Please pay attention to the pronunciation. Dull, dull. For example, that lecture was so dull.
The word is not pronounced dual. It's pronounced dull. It's dull can mean it's boring. Pay close attention to the pronunciation. It's dull. Dull. Use the sound like cup and up. It's closed and relaxed. Dull, dull. So the short sound like cup and up plus the dark L. Dull. Dull can mean boring. Example, I can say the movie was boring. Or I can say the movie was dull. Again, pronunciation, use the short sound. Dull. The movie was really dull. The idea, it was boring. Let's practice. Was the movie dull? That's right, the movie was dull. Not dual, but dull. This word is duel. It's when two people fight each other. It's called a duel. This word uses a long oo sound, like food and moon, plus a dark L. Duel. They're fighting a duel. Let's practice. Are they fighting a duel? That's right, they're fighting a duel. So remember, the first word is dull, dull. And the second word is duel, duel. They're different words. Let's look at the pronunciation of ULL. We have the first word, dull, making the sound, dull. But then we have this word is pull. It has the sound like good and book, pull. So we see ULL can be pronounced two different ways. Keep watching until the end of this video to practice with more words spelled ULL and practice with the two different pronunciations. They're confusing. This is also not correct.
I'm ready is very basic, but I'm good to go sound more casual and natural, like you're all set and prepared.
I'm good to go sound more casual and natural? Sound? This is not correct. We have to change the verb. We have to add an S and say sounds. Because I'm good to go is one expression. It's singular. So we have to put the S on the verb. So it's correct to say, I'm good to go sounds more casual and natural. Sounds, not sound. And I'm good to go is an expression. It means I'm ready. I'm done with one thing. I'm ready to start the next thing. I'm good to go. And it sounds casual and natural. It's a good expression. Let's practice. Does the expression I'm good to go sound casual and natural? That's right, the expression I'm good to go sounds casual and natural. This is also not correct.
These aren't just for showing off. They help you connect and communicate.
This aren't just for showing off? This aren't? If you have aren't, you have to say these because it's plural. I cannot say this aren't. It's these. These aren't just for showing off. I cannot say this. I have to say these. Pronunciation. When I say this, I use the short I sound. I. Like this is milk. I. This is. This. And the S makes a true S sound. S with no voice. This. And the second word is these. We use the long E sound like green beans. These. And the S makes the Z sound like in zebra with vibration. Z. These. So it's correct to say these aren't just for showing off. She's talking about expressions. These expressions aren't just for showing off. I guess they're also good for improving your English. They're not just for showing off. So example, this is a shirt. And these are jeans. Jeans are plural. I have to say these. Let's practice. Is this a shirt? That's right. This is a shirt. And what are these? Are these jeans? That's right. These are jeans. This is also not correct.
Can you think of any hobby or show that has you hooked?
I cannot pronounce the word hobby. It's pronounced hobby. Use the short ah sound like hot and stop. It's open and relaxed. Ah, ha, hobby. Not hobby, but ha, hobby. A hobby is a fun activity you do in your free time. Example, he has a hobby. His hobby is playing guitar. He's not a professional, it's just his hobby. He does it for fun. Let's practice. Does he have a hobby? That's right, he has a hobby. And what is his hobby? That's right, his hobby is playing guitar. And let me know in the comments, what's your hobby? Do you have a hobby? Tell me about it in the comments. This is also not correct.
And is often used to describe gadgets or devices that aren't functioning correctly.
The word is not pronounced gadgets. We cannot use the open ah sound like hot and stop. We need the ah sound like black cat. Ga. The word is pronounced gadgets. Ga. Gadgets. Not gadgets, but gadgets. We see these two words, mad and glad. We cannot say mod and glad. We have to say mad and glad. Like this word, we have to say gadgets using the ah sound, like black cat. Gadgets. Example, he likes devices and gadgets. Let's practice. Does he like devices and gadgets? That's right, he likes devices and gadgets. So keep watching to practice with the confusing pronunciation of ULL. The first word is dull, and the second word is pull. Keep watching to practice with more of these difficult words.
Hello, welcome to English for Everyone. Today we're practicing the two pronunciations of ULL. ULL together has two pronunciations. We're going to practice with both of them. Let's get started. The first sound is like in the words good and book. The sound is It comes from here. It's not ooh from your lips, ooh, but Examples like pull, full, and bull. Let's practice. Example, that is not a cow, that is a bull. The sound bull. The L is a dark L after the sound. So the sound is in the back. Not but ul. Bull. Bull. That is one angry bull. Let's practice. Is the bull happy or angry?
The bull is angry.
Is the bull happy or angry? Very good. Example, pull the weeds. He is pulling the weeds. He is pulling the weeds. He's pulling all the bad plants from his garden. The plants and grass that he doesn't like are weeds, so he's pulling the weeds in the garden. Is he pulling weeds in the garden?
Yes, he is pulling weeds in the garden.
Is he pulling weeds in the garden? Very good. The bucket is not empty. The bucket is full. Pronunciation. Full. Full. The bucket is full of water. Let's practice. Is the bucket full of water?
Yes, the bucket is full of water.
Is the bucket full of water? Very good. Our next sound is We make a relaxed sound like with words cup and up. The sound comes from here. Relaxed sound. Dull. Let's practice with these words. Our first example is dull. Dull. Making the vowel dull. And the L is a dark L. It's in the back. Dull. Dull is an adjective. It means not sharp. One pencil is dull. It's not sharp. It's no good. And the second pencil is sharp. It has a point. So dull can be a knife that doesn't cut. It's a dull knife. And this pencil is dull. Let's practice. Is the pencil sharp or dull?
The pencil is dull.
Is the pencil sharp or dull? Very good. We can use dull to describe something that is boring. The class is dull. Not this class, but his class. He thinks his class is dull. Boring. Let's practice. Does he think the class is dull?
Yes, he thinks the class is dull.
Does he think the class is dull? Very good. Skull. That's right. The bone in your head is called a skull or a cranium. Medical term, cranium. Conversation term, skull. Pronunciation, oh. That is a scary skull. Let's practice. Does the skull look scary?
Yes, the skull looks scary.
Does the skull look scary? Very good. Gull or seagull is a bird that lives by the ocean. These are seagulls. You can find seagulls near the ocean. Seagulls. Seagulls. Let's practice. Are there a lot of seagulls by the ocean?
Yes, there are a lot of seagulls by the ocean.
Are there a lot of seagulls by the ocean? Very good. Example, lull. A lull is a slow part. So a lull in the movie is a slow part of the movie. I usually go to the restroom when there's a lull in the movie, so I don't miss any action. I go to the restroom when there's a lull in the movie. Let's practice. Do you go to the restroom when there's a lull in the movie?
Yes, I go to the restroom when there is a lull in the movie.
Do you go to the restroom when there's a lull in the movie? Very good. And that's where we get the word lullaby, because it's a slow part of the baby's day. You sing him a song to put him to sleep. She is singing a lullaby to the baby. Lull, lullaby. So we see the sound 2 times. Lullaby. She's singing a lullaby to her baby. Let's practice. Is she singing a lullaby to her baby?
Yes, she is singing a lullaby to her baby.
Is she singing a lullaby to her baby? Very good. Our last example is hull, hull. What's a hull? A hull is the bottom of the boat. This is the hull of the boat. Let's practice. What's the hull?
The hull is the bottom of the boat.
What's the hull of the boat? That's right, it's the bottom.
Thank you for watching.
And if you want to practice more and find more resources, click the link below and check out the book that we use in our classes. You can practice listening, speaking, and reading. Thanks for watching.